And we are back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you out there. This is Role Players. Welcome back to Savage Worlds, the Phony Express edition. And before we get started and introduce our players, I have something that I want to tell you about, which is a new show that me and my good buddy Josh of like 25 years of friendship, if you can believe it, started a show called That's Our Q, TOQ. And if you want to go listen to it, it's an advice show / question and answer show. And I like to think it's pretty great, not just because I made it, but because, well, yeah, it's mostly because I made it and I think it's good. So you should go listen to it. So, yeah, that's what I just want to say. So look at that up on the old internets and you'll enjoy it. It's on Spotify. Anyway, outside of that, let's introduce our players, starting with a very good and new adoptive friend to Role Players, Cassie.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Do you want to tell us who your character is?
No, I don't. God, jeez. Yeah. Her name, my character's name is Rin, and she is a robot, humanoid, android type steampunk situation. And she runs a brothel named Matching Carpets. She's freaking awesome, guys.
So she's a cyborg more so than an android, right?
Yeah.
So like she's a human with robo parts.
Yep.
Okay.
And she runs off of steam.
And pie.
And pie.
Yeah.
She loves her sweets, guys. Just
Who
give her
doesn't?
pie and she's happy. Okay.
Yeah. Give her pie and she's happy.
Bathy.
All right. Moving down the line, we've got our good old friend Justin, who returns to the show in Cowboy Times. I believe he's currently eating a cheeseburger, but let's see if he'll say any words. Justin, hey, how are you? Who's your character?
No, I shoveled that cheeseburger and all my fries in my face in like 10 minutes, so we're good. I feel so American and ready to be a cowboy right now. I'm playing Cutter O'Toole. He's a man in the Wild West with a hat, boots, jeans, and that's
yellow sweater, hat.
Has got a wonderful beard.
Wait. It's probably kind of a gross beard, actually.
Wonderfully gross. All right. Moving on down the line, we've got our new guest player still on the show with us. We've got our good friend Rosie, a.k.a. Rosenberger from that there Twitters. Oh, God.
Howdy, folks. Terry Candlefisker here.
Tell us about Terry Candlefisker.
Well, Terry Candlefisker is that friend when you need some trail mix.
It's wonderful trail mix, by the way.
What a fella. With them petrified seeds, it really gives it that extra down-to-earth flavor.
Great for your teeth. It really grinds off that plaque.
Yeah.
You're so nice
Excellent.
to share.
Yes. And then lastly, but certainly not leastly, we've got Adrian returning to the show as Not Osram.
Hey, everybody. I'm Adrian, and I'm playing Maverick, who's also a man.
He is also a man.
He's also a man.
Maverick, who's also a man.
Yeah.
That's a full name, yes.
And he has an eagle, right?
I have an eagle, and that eagle's name is Ishi.
Ishi.
And we both wear a hat.
You both wear a hat. Awesome.
Yes.
A top hat on your tiny head.
Yes.
Did you tie it onto his head?
Of course. Otherwise, it'd be
He let
lost
you
all the
do
time.
that? That's amazing.
And he was born with that hat. Okay, so to recap, where we is, y'all just got back to Doodad, Montana after planting some flags and the Pussyfoot gang up at Lame Duck Pond. You spared some of the fellers. You guys had a nice evening of rabble-rousing before you guys, or carousing, I should say, before you guys went back home. And you guys made your way home. You got your paycheck from good old Sideburns. What's his name again? I forgot. Mutton Chops Joe. He gave y'all your money, $10 for each of the three of you that were working for the Phony Express at the time. Our friend Justin, Adrian's character, whose name I've forgotten already.
It's the Top Gun guy.
Maverick has to go get his paycheck for killing, quote unquote, killing Osram. And then you guys were approached at the very end of the episode by the sheriff's deputy, who recognized Cutter from one of the wanted pictures. And he mentioned that you guys were turned in upon murdering somebody in a stagecoach. And then Rin and Cutter enacted like a lover's charade and convinced and started convincing the sheriff's deputy to go get the old cup and suck over, or the sucking cup over at the brothel. So I think you guys all had just met. And also two of you guys went to go get. Cutter went with Maverick to go get his butthole looked at the doctor's office. And gunhole. Sorry, and the doctor's husband is going to try to get y'all insurance because they send the Phony Express workers to the doctor way too often without paying them. So that's what y'all got going on right now. We'll just say that the little halfling fella went into the Phony Express as you guys were stopped outside. And so you guys we'll pick up with where Rin and Cutter were just telling the sheriff's deputy about the brothel. And the sheriff's deputy's like, well, I mean, it doesn't seem exactly kosher for me to take advantage of y'all. I heard the brothel wasn't doing so good.
Well,
what do y'all think?
I guess I gotta adjust my prices according to Mutton Chop Dickhead in there, apparently. Just kidding. He's a great guy. I love him. So I guess we'll have to figure something out.
Well, I mean, it still doesn't change the fact. I mean, it really doesn't change the fact that y'all. I'm pretty sure that this is my guy right here on the poster, and he kind of starts tickling that. Yes.
If these people say that they aren't those people on this poster, then I believe them, and if I believe them, you should believe them too.
Now, why should I? Who in the hell are you?
I'm Maverick.
Okay, Maverick. Why should I care what you have to say?
Why wouldn't you? Do I not look like a trustworthy person?
Well, you do have that shiny badge, but that looks like a bounty hunter's badge. It doesn't look like the lawman's badge.
I mean, we're both doing the world a favor by cleaning the world of bad guys.
Well, that may be true. Well, all right. How long have you been working with these ne'er-do-wells?
Like a day or something.
I know them very well.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah, maybe roll a persuasion on this fella. It's a 5 on the wild die. He's like, well, you know what? A day is a long time to only roll it once, Adrian. A day is a long time to really get to know somebody on the trails, so I got no reason to. Well, all right, I guess I'll go get the old tug and scrub, what you call it, cup and suck. I'm going to go get the stuck and cup over there at the brothel. Both of them?
Tug and scrub, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, he kind of leans in close and licks his lips a little and says, listen, I heard that there's an elf around here somewhere.
No way.
Yeah.
Where?
If y'all, I mean, I don't know if them's real or what, but if y'all see it, what?
I heard it's a candle fisker, so keep your candles tight under lock and key.
Keep your candles fisted.
Oh man, nobody fisks my candles with me. Those elves are into some weird shit.
Make me wary.
Oh, I'm so wary right now, you won't even know. And he kind of tips his hat to you all, and he says, all right, listen, I'm not 100% convinced that you ain't the guy I'm looking for, but it's been a while since I've gotten my candle fisted, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to head on over to the brothel, have myself a good time, and then make sure that I don't see y'all again, okay?
I think that's pretty reasonable, yeah.
Yeah?
I give my
What
hat
about
tip.
you?
Fair enough, sir.
Okay. Yeah, very good.
I've got enough rooms, so, come on over whenever you're ready.
No, I'm going over right now.
All right, well, follow us.
All right, and he's kind of he starts skipping ahead a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, you said to follow you."
You must know where you're going. I don't know.
Boys are
Well, no, I pass it a lot on my way to work.
Inside the brothel.
The sign's
you
very noticeable,
sure?
of course.
Yes. Not many signages is she with a bunch of carpet just hanging out the front,
They got yellow carpet hanging off the front. They got the red carpets. Black.
Purple one.
Brown.
They got a white one with a brown streak up the front.
They got one trim. Okay, let's stop.
Yeah. So while you guys are heading over to the brothel, Terry Candlefisker, what are you anywhere near the group? Are you doing anything else about town? What's Terry the elf doing?
Well, Terry the Elf's just sitting outside the brothel, stroking his horse with a brush.
Fisking his candle.
Yeah. All right. And you have a gal, she approaches you. She seems probably like in her, later teens. And she's wearing like a nice white bonnet. And she comes up to you and she says, "Is it true?"
It depends on what you're asking, ma'am.
And she looks up and she kind of nods at your ears a little bit. And she says, "Is it true? Are you one of them?"
Who are you referring to as them?
And she kind of blushes a little. She's like, one of them.
Ma'am, I'm looking around and I don't see anybody else around here.
She says, "Are you?" I hate to. I don't want to sound stupid.
Well, shoot, you've been asking me if I'm one of them, and there ain't nobody around. I mean, it's a little late for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just never. Are you one of the pointy-eared people?
One of the pointy-eared people.
Yeah.
Well, take a look yourself.
Oh, can I really? Can I touch it?
Oh,
Oh, wow. And she kind of reaches up and kind of gives it a couple little strokes. She says, "Oh my, it's what an interesting texture."
Hey, no free strokes.
Oh, hey. Oh, no, I wasn't. I didn't know he were. No, I wasn't doing. Please,
the lady's
excuse me,
right.
Mr.
You better pay up right now.
All I have is my necklace here. And she takes off like a little silver chain and gives it to you. And she's
I'm really jumping. No, you don't keep your necklace, ma'am. Just get out of here. Get away from this place.
Well, come on now.
Oh my God,
great
you're
on my
grotesque.
horse.
That's not. I got shot last night. Get on going out of here.
She takes her chain, like she's in the middle of handing it to him when you interrupt, and she kind of grabs it and she goes, "Oh my." She kind of clutches it and just runs away.
I'm gonna go lay in a bed. Don't send anybody in there with me. I need to sleep. I've been shot.
Can anybody help my old mind again? Why are we in the brothel again?
You guys are going to take baths and rest, and we're going to have a good
Awesome
time
baths.
hanging out together. We got to get to know each other, if we're going to work together. So I figure why not, spend some time together. And I've got a perfectly good place to do it.
Yeah.
Don't ask about the crust on the bed sheets.
Definitely not. No, definitely not.
slept in
Especially
worse places.
because they like to eat cookies in the bed, and it's really annoying.
Oh, and the sheriff's deputy's like, "Y'all got cookies in here?"
Always.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the one thing they got
An
here
amount
is
of cookies.
the cookie and the nookie. Dog special they got around
Cookie,
here.
nookie, and pie.
There they go too. There they are. There are three girls.
There's Cookie, Nookie, and Pie. Howdy, girls. Howdy, brother. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize that was my sister. Oh, that's embarrassing.
told you not to call me Cookie anymore.
Ma'am. And the sheriff dips in and he goes and sees Sucky at the front desk, and they, and then a hot pot of coffee comes out of nowhere. Set it on the
He's
desk.
like, "Oh, put the coffee pot on. We got a big spender."
All right, so you guys got a little bit of downtime you can do stuff. Like, you guys are Cutter. You said you're resting. I believe.
Yeah, I forgot we're gonna take a bath, nice warm bath, lukewarm probably, and do a sleep. So I gotta rest
they got some barrels out back, that they heat up that
Yeah.
you can bathe in.
I'm very shy of my modesty, and I try to.
Let's see. Oh my! And one of the girls comes out with like a big old scrub brush and says, "Are you paying extra for the assistance, or do you want to take care of yourself?"
No, maybe that's quite all right. I'll just take care of myself. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, we're slow today.
Oh,
you sure?
That's fine. Yes, if you just go on your way and enjoy some coffee, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's some in the break room, I guess, that we're allowed to have. It's always cold and kind of gelatinous, but I guess I hadn't had a good time in a while. So, all right, well, if you change your mind and you need a little bit extra scrubbing, maybe even a little loving, come and see me.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will.
No, all right. And she kind of walks away and kind of gives like a little giggle and walks back into the room. What is Maverick doing?
Maverick's a little bit too old for this, and he just goes to get his bounty money.
Okay. So Maverick's going to go to get his bounty money. So while he goes out and does that, what is Rin doing?
So Rin wants to actually go up to Terry and be like, "So, I have an idea. Is it okay if we meet in my quarters later? Maybe."
You're asking Terry Candlefisker if he can meet you in his quarters? In your quarters?
In my quarters, yeah. Like my bedroom.
What do you say, Mr. Terry Candlefisker? Also, you're muted in case you didn't realize. Rosie!
Whoops. Yeah, no, I definitely had the mute on to
that.
Yeah.
Just never
Where'd
use
Go
you-
for another 10 to 15 seconds before coming back in. So let me go ahead and mute myself.
Terry Candlefisker, how do you respond to Rin asking you up to her quarters in her brothel?
Well,
Why do you do
ma'am,
this to me?
if it's about work, I can't say no.
Wonderful. Meet me up there in about 15 minutes or so.
Sure thing.
Right on. Is that the extent of that conversation?
Yep. And she'll walk back inside the brothel and go up to her room, and she's gonna get like an easel and like a drawing paper and a whole like thing. And she's got an idea. She wants to upgrade herself.
Okay, Terry, what are you doing? What are you doing while you wait for your 15 minutes?
Terry's going to go outside and finish stroking his horse, clear his mind.
Okay, good for you.
Before heading up.
Yeah, can you make me an animal handling or roll? And I don't know if we have that. What would that be in this game? That would be.
I feel like
I don't
I've
know.
stroked my horse enough to know how to do it with ease.
It's true.
at
It's
this point in
true.
time. Or at least,
All right.
excuse me, Terry stroked his horse enough to know how to.
Right.
Maybe a riding roll?
A riding roll? Yeah, I'm sure.
It has to do with animals.
Let's just see how well your ride and roll is, just for,
Let's see, for shits and gigs, let's see what it is.
just for shits and gigs, Just a little shitty giggy. That's a 5. That's good.
No,
Okay.
pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. So you stroke it well. What's your horse's name?
Ooh. Shit. I wish you had not asked me that.
Pretend I didn't ask you that. Just pretend I didn't ask you what your horse's name is.
Let's see. The polar puff screen?
Did you say the polar puff screen?
Polar puff screen, yeah. That's
Puff scream like star scream?
like sunscreen, like a
Oh,
like
okay,
a
polar
like a
puff
canister of spray sunscreen that you have on your table near your computer.
Okay. Great. Okay. Is that what you named your horse after? Something on your desk?
Collection of items, yeah.
Okay, great.
Affectionately
E-tier-
named.
Sure. Polar puff screen. Got it. Okay. All right. Let's go. So Terry's taking Terry's stroking his horse, Cutter's taking a bath, Cass is getting an easel. Maverick, you're going to get your pay. All right, you know where the sheriff's station is, the sheriff's office. You've been there before. So you go in, and who's the sheriff? What's the sheriff's deal that you met when you took the job?
The sheriff's name is Jeff, and he also has a fancy hat and a big belt.
Sheriff
And he drinks a lot of coffee, which is quite unhealthy. And I've told him this before, but he doesn't listen.
Okay. He's like, so you come in. What would you say his demeanor is like usually when he sees you, or when he sees anybody? What's your impression of Jeff, Sheriff Jeff?
His demeanor is rather intense.
Very intense.
Yeah, rather intense because he's always nervous that there are bandits around every corner.
Okay. So you kind of walk in. There's a person. He has a desk kind of back in the back of the room. There's a couple of cells, like jail cells in this big room, and then there's like a little reception desk to the right when you walk in. And no one's at the reception desk. And then you see he's in the middle of pouring himself another cup of coffee. And he goes, "By God, if it ain't fucking Maverick,
Hey,
where
Jeff,
the hell have you been?"
I got the bounty from that skelly dude. I think his name was Osram.
My fucking God, he sounds like a real son of a bitch. What'd you do to him?
Just put a bullet between his eyes.
Where's his eyes? Did you pull them out?
Nah, that's still the place where I killed him.
He knocks back, like you see, like his coffee's like fucking scalding, like he just poured it, and he just knocks back. Oh God!
How do you do that?
Oh, how do you do it?
I don't do it at all anymore.
Oh, well, it's probably you, man. You're missing out, brother. You come for another job?
For another job and also for money.
All right. Fuck, I forgot I was supposed to pay you.
Yeah.
Shit, where's the body?
The body's still at the place, but I got a photo with his dead body.
Why didn't you bring the body? That's kind of how this works.
Well, because I didn't have any capacity to carry it.
He smacks the table, goes, "God damn it, Maverick, there's a very easy code. You bring him back dead, or you bring him back alive, but the main point is you bring him back."
Well, here you have the evidence that he's dead, so what's the point, really?
Oh, that could be photoshopped.
What even is Photoshop?
I don't know, I had a weird dream.
Must be somewhere in his garage.
It's all this fucking coffee. Oh, God damn. All right, fine. Listen.
Yes.
A picture will suffice this one time. But don't tell anybody I'm letting you. People are going to want to see that we killed the son of a bitch. And I got to send somebody to go and get it.
Okay.
Fine. Where the fuck was he?
What's the one pond called where the Pussyfoot gang was?
Up by the lake.
Yeah.
Another pond. What was that? Lame duck.
Yeah, there was something about a lame duck. Yeah, right.
Fucking lame duck pond. What a shitty ass place. We just empty that lake. It's nothing but vagrants up there shitting in it anyway.
Yeah, like, I was even captured there. It was a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you got captured. Funny shit. Well, you made it out all right, so you seem to be resourceful, but fine. All right, here's your $6. Thanks for doing your business.
Thanks for the money. So you have any more jobs?
Hey, and you bring them back alive, you get more pay. You know that, right?
I'll keep that in mind, yeah.
What kind of fucking bounty hunter are you, man?
Well, in the other towns, things work differently.
Well, they're fucking dumb. Fucking, you get more for bringing them back alive than you do bringing them back dead. Listen, I don't know if you ain't good with numbers as whatnot, but you get double if they come back alive, or you get half, I guess, if they come back dead.
Then I gotta use my handcuffs next time.
Yeah, use your handcuffs or your ropes or whatever the fuck else you got, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I have all that kinds of stuff.
I would have liked to kill that little scaly bastard myself, to be honest.
Well, what's done is done.
Yeah, I can't change the past yet, but ain't something. I had a dream about that too once. I'll tell you about it sometime.
You had a dream about what?
I had a dream about changing the past.
Changing the past.
Yeah, instead of going to sheriff's school, what if I went to a different kind of school, like
That sounds wild.
woodworking or something? Who knows?
Why would woodworking change the time?
No, not the woodworking wouldn't change the time. I'm saying I would go back in time and be like a woodworker instead of a sheriff.
Ah, right.
Yeah, maybe my
And then
wife wouldn't have
you
left me.
will build a clock, and with that clock made of wood, you can turn back time.
He stares at you very blankly. He says, "That is probably the most ingenious thing I've ever heard." Hang on, let me get a pen. He pulls out like a little what they call like a quill, and he starts writing shit down. I was like, oh man, I love writing with this thing. So yeah, he gives you your $6. And he points you to the bounty board, and he says, "Hey, listen, if there's any other people needs killing, they're going to be on the bounty board or capturing." Wink, wink.
All right.
Actually, I don't know why I winked. I want you to bring them alive.
Maybe it's all the coffee. It's making you twitchy.
That time I didn't mean to wink. Did I wink twice with both eyes?
You kind of did, yeah.
Fuck.
Might be even 3 times.
Oh, shit, man. Anyway, yeah, you know where the bounty board is. Just go and rip one off or whatever.
So I go to the bounty board, and what kind of things are on there?
Yeah, so there are two bounties up right now. There's one that just says for the wanted Wild Glenda. Wild Glenda was last seen on the outskirts of Doodad, heading towards Dicky Lake. And she's wanted for Justin, what's it called when like you stir up the horses and the livestock and shit? What do they call that? Where you disturb the you know what I'm talking about? Or like when you
when you steal them?
Yeah, when you try to steal them, or if like you get them all roused up so they don't lay eggs and shit.
I don't know what that's called.
What?
I don't know. We're just gonna call it. We're just gonna call it a attempted chicken theft.
All right.
She tried to steal a local farmer's chicken, and even though she didn't get away with it, they still want justice because now the chicken ain't laying eggs anymore.
Oh man, poor
yeah,
chicken.
It's a big deal for a farmer for their chickens not be laying eggs.
Yeah.
What's
the other one?
Yeah, Wild Glenda. The other one says Rootin' Tootin' Judy.
Rootin' Tootin' Judy, okay.
She must be wild and fruity.
Yeah, so Rootin' Tootin' Point and Shootin' Judy. She is wanted because she's been just shooting at everybody, but like no one's gotten hit, but she's been really disturbing the peace with her shooting. And and one guy claims that he was in the middle of making it with his wife, and then the gun startled him, and then he hasn't been able to find his wife attractive since. So they want justice for Rootin' Tootin' Judy to pay, and she's been located out west on the other side of Crawdad River or Crawdad Creek, and she's wanted to be brought in for disturbing the peace with her rootin' tootin' shooting.
All right, I'll take both flyers.
You're gonna take both? You only take one. The sheriff's like, whoa! Listen, you get one. We have other bounty hunters and other people trying to help me out here. You can't be taking all our posters. Take one. All
right. Then I'll take the one with Rootin' Tootin' Judy.
Rootin' Tootin' Judy. All right. Oh man, she's a real. The filler that came in here talking about how he can't get an erection anymore because of Rootin' Tootin' Judy. Man, couldn't imagine. Tough. Yeah, I mean, you're a little up there in age. I bet you your pecker ain't working so good anymore. You probably get it.
It's still working, just not as good anymore.
Well, hey, good for you, man. I'm 24 and I already feel like it's starting to go downhill. So, good for you. Good for you.
Maybe you should drink something else for a change.
Maybe you should stop trying to tell me how to live my life. Who are you, my sister? You can't tell me.
Maybe I am.
Sis, is that you?
Brother?
He gets up and runs over. Gives you a hug. He says, "This is really fun. This is really fun acting with you. Let's do this again more, okay?
All right. See you tomorrow.
But don't you tell a goddamn person I'm into this." And he goes and sits at the desk, pours himself another scalding cup of hot water.
I'll leave.
Okay. So let's go to Terry Candlefisker and our good friend Rin. I'd say probably enough time has passed that Rin asks Terry to meet her in her quarters. Go ahead and do that, I guess.
You get a knock. You get a knock on your door.
Come on in.
All right. What do I see when I enter?
So when you come in, you'll just see like an easel with like a stool sitting there in the middle of the room, and then like there's like my bed, and then like one of those clawfoot tubs off to the right hand side, and then like one of those big like it's like one of those houses that you see that have like the big circle like tower that has like the windows all around. You can see like basically just like the town in the background of in the windows, and I'll be like, you can sit there on the stool.
Excellent.
Kind of look around all weird and funny and be like, well, all right. Well, what's going on here?
Well, I was hoping to talk to you. My doctor Punkenstein that created me, he's always letting me like find different things that I can do to basically enhance myself. Basically, I know that sounds weird, but that's not as weird as it sounds. And I really liked the shape of your ears, and so I was wondering if it was okay if I could just draw your ears so that I could take it to Dr. Punkenstein and have him make my ears like yours. I just really liked them. They were really cool. Is that okay?
I'm sorry. What now, miss? just looking, just aghast, just like lost him at creator the Punkenstein or whatever it was.
Well, see, Dr. Punkenstein, he created me about 2 years ago, and he wanted to let me be my own person, and so he's been letting me enhance myself as we go, and I just really like the shape of your ears, and I was wondering if it was okay if I could actually do that to mine too.
Well, ma'am, I gotta say, first off, I'm flattered that you find these ears so lovely. However, these ears are part of the elven culture. It's not just something you can put on and off like a scarf. I'm gonna have to decline this.
Okay. Maybe, okay. That's cool. Thanks, though.
Dejected. I will draw
any
those
other
ears.
parts you want to draw, though.
Well,
I
I
roll
do
up my
have a
sleeve.
bed
Check out
over
this
there.
scar here. It's pretty cool. I got this out in the cattle ranch.
Ooh, that is cool. Maybe I can turn that into a tattoo. Actually,
Kind of looks like the state of Florida if you get real close.
yeah, it is. It does. It does. That's amazing. Okay. Well, if it's all right with you, how about we just be friends?
Well, of course.
Friend zoned.
He's like, I wasn't asking for nothing.
No, I was just show it off. See, look, it's like okay. When I straighten my arm out, it doesn't quite look like Florida anymore. But when I give it a like that,
Fucking awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, if it's all right with you, I'm gonna go take a bath now, so you can go find one of the empty rooms because there's like 6 of them in this house, and you can take a nap or a bath or whatever you like. Whatever, I don't care. Go for it.
Alrighty, miss. We'll see you later. What time is it? What time of the day are we? Is this morning? Is this a good evening?
I think you guys left early morning from the camp, and so you probably got back probably like somewhere like around noon-ish or right before noon.
All right, it's just like afternoonish.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a kitchen, so if you are hungry, I'm sure Chefy will make something for you.
So Chefy.
I have a theme.
Chefy or the wait staff.
I like that theme.
There's no wait staff. She does it all. So just when you find your room and get settled, whatever, or if you want to go eat something first, whatever, it's up to you. But Chefy's her name. Go look for her. She'll make you whatever you want. There's just a small little table in the kitchen. It's got little 4 seats in there, and you sit down, and she'll make you whatever you want.
Well, thank you kindly, miss.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay. So is there anything else that y'all want to do before we just let you guys? You're saying have a good night, and it's like fucking like 12:30.
Because Rin is too embarrassed.
Yeah, right.
Rin's
Gonna
embarrassed,
rise at
so
the-
she's just gonna like sit in her room and like just draw whatever she can remember from his ears. I'm gonna get this motherfucker.
And Terry is probably going to talk to the Chefy about how in the heck does this lady think that she's only 2 years old? I just don't get it. And now she wants my ears? That's just crazy talk.
Well, I can tell you with certainty that she is a bit odd at times, but her heart, I believe, was put in the right place. Pretty proud of myself for that one. So, what do you have, Hotshot? What do you want to eat?
What do you got there, sir?
Oh, well, I am making my famous goulash.
I'll take that. And give me some of that there hardtack.
Hardtack? How hard do you want it, handsome? This is a brothel, after all.
You just killed him.
Yep. You can't take it anymore.
Well, I'll take it as hard as you got it. So it's going to get real soft after I soak it here in this, what'd you say you're serving?
Goulash.
Goulash.
Well, excellent. Then just sit right there and I'll bring it right to you. Would you care for anything to drink, to gargle on, as it were?
I'll take that there fire water.
Oh, yes, you will. Coming right up. You just hang tight, okay? No one makes better goulash than old Chefy. And like in a few minutes, he brings you all the things, and the hardest hardtack you've ever seen in your life. It's almost rivals your petrified seats. Okay, so you got your food.
Oh, wait, are we gonna roleplay me taking bites out and eating?
Oh yeah, why don't you roll a survival roll for your first bite of the hardtack and goulash? Just see how well you do for,
Imagine
I was going to wait about 15 minutes, giving it a good soak, then stirring halfway through, switching sides.
All right, we'll give you no penalties to the goulash and the hardtack since you let it soak for 15 minutes. All right, so it's just a straight survival roll, please.
All right, where's this there? I don't even find this.
If you don't have a survival skill, then you have to roll the unskilled button.
Ooh.
No survival for old pointy ears.
It says I have to whisper my roll to GM.
No, don't whisper your roll to me. I don't want you whispering nothing to me.
Wait, what if I got 2 zeros? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, you get a -2 for an unskilled roll.
Oh.
So it means you rolled 2s on both your dice.
Yep.
And so you got a big fat goose egg. So even after you soak it for 15 minutes, you go take a bite of that bad boy, and it's like, it's like literally biting into a boulder. You're like, God damn, this is rough. And then Sheffy comes out and says, "You've got to blow on it first." I promise. Trust me when I say the weak point is the blowing. Go for it.
Well, now that now that I've already eaten all my what am I eating again?
Goulash.
Shoot, whatever it is. Now that I've done finished that, I don't think I need the star attack right now. I'm just gonna put this in my pocket, use it for later.
All right. I mean, but seriously, blow on it. It'll help. You've already soaked it enough that a good little gust of wind will do the trick to break it.
I stopped from putting it in my front pocket and started putting it in my back pocket.
Okay. Okay. So you get you put that in your back pocket for later. It's very warm, gushy from soaking in your goulash. Okay, so
It's
after all this,
hard as possible.
it's still hard as fuck. So
also mushy.
So you guys, is there anything else you want to do? You guys can like rest for a couple hours if you want, because you'll still have a big chunk of the day left, unless you want to sleep into the evening.
I want to investigate my Miss Judy.
Well, you can do that once we figure out what everybody else is doing, because I feel like otherwise it's going to be the solo adventures of fucking.
I would like to check out bounties.
All right, let's go to. We haven't heard from
in the area.
We haven't heard from Cutter in a second. Cutter, how long do you want to sleep there, brother?
Oh, this is bad. This water is so lovely. Oh, I better be getting out of this here thing.
Yeah. Bathy comes out like an hour later, and Bathy's like, "You've been out here a while. Do you?" I'm still.
Yeah. Sorry.
You okay?
There's no bubbles. I start splashing water, and just like splashing. Hey, I'm just giving myself a. I heard some French fella talking about jacuzzis once. So I'm maybe an Italian fella. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe it's German. I don't know.
How you making those bubbles there, champ?
I'm just flapping my hands really fast. You can't even probably see it because I'm just splashing so much.
Okay. Well, can I get you anything or?
You mind handing me my towel? I'm still splashing. I stopped splashing with one hand. I reached out. I'm still splashing with my left hand. I'm like, just give me a towel, please.
Oh yes, of course. And she hands you a very very rough feeling towel.
This is one of the softest towels I've ever felt in my life.
Oh yeah. We make it from old beards.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I guess. Is that an elf?
What? Where?
I jump up and
She looks and you kind of hear. She's like, "I'll get you yet, handsome." As you rush in. So, how long would you say that y'all want to rest before you go back to doing adventure-y things?
I feel like if we stay here all day, we should probably just hang out for the day. Maybe eat a nice family dinner together and go to bed and get to work the next morning.
All right. So, do you guys want to just kind of fast track like some things that you want to do? Because Elven Man, fuck, I already forgot your guy's name. Candlefisker. If you go see the bounties, you'll see that there's one left for someone named whatever I says, like Glenda, Wild Glenda. And that's the only one there. And the sheriff pretty much has the same conversation with you and just says why she's wanted and why people want to have her brought to justice. Is because she was trying to steal chickens. So if you want to take that one, you can.
I will.
Huh?
I will.
Do you
take it?
You will? You take it? Okay, so you take Wild Glenda's bounty. Make sure to add that to your inventory because I'm not going to remember I told you guys this at all. In case it wasn't clear, I was pulling that all out of my Terry White ass. So, there you go.
I'll just put Judy in my inventory.
Yeah, just Root and Toot and Judy is it was wanted for shooting guns and disturbing the peace. And so okay, Cutter, was there anything else that you want to do before we time jump to tomorrow?
Not really, no.
Okay, so we time jump to tomorrow. Rin, are you good? Anything else you want to do aside from try to draw? You know what? Do you want to do you want to do an intelligence roll, a common knowledge roll to see, or a focus roll, whatever you want to choose, to try to see if you can remember Candlefisker's ears?
Yeah.
All right, let's have you do something.
God.
You rolled a 2. You know what?
Rolled a 2. I don't remember shit.
You just kind of got to the lobe. You didn't get to the pointy part, and then your brain, then your partially mechanized brain just like dumps that data, and you're like, "Fuck."
Gotta go get some more water in my tank.
Yeah, you got to go pour some more in there. You can use some of the old. They're about to dump out the old barrel water. You can use some of Cutter's bath.
Me flavored water, 15 cents. Come taste my knees.
Come taste my knees. Yeah, Sheffy yells out the window, "Hey, save some of that for me. I'm going to make some more Ulash later."
Ulash?
Ulash. It's the opposite of mealash. So we time jump to the morning. Y'all wake up. You get your breakfast from Sheffy. Sheffy's already got some eggs and some breakfast Ulash there for you guys, and some hot water for y'all to drink.
I dip my herbs into it.
Yeah, I was about to say you do need to dip your herbs to get your. So yeah, you make yourself some hot water tea. So yeah, it's a very bitter taste. Whatever those herbs are they gave you,
it's bitter.
Yeah, quite bitter.
Every time I drink this, it does. Listen to what it does. Ooh, that's bitter.
I want to dip my bird in Terry's water.
You want to dip your bird in Terry's water?
Dirty dog.
Depending on where you come from, that means a lot of different things, my friend.
It's a different kind of tea bag.
Yeah. So Ishi comes in and goes pecker into Terry's water. Terry, it ain't nothing you ain't tasted before, my friend. It just tastes like bird pecker. So, how do you feel about Ishi peckering your water, your hot water?
Well, it's just like bird's nest soup. And I just pick it up and...
Oh, you must give me the recipe to this bird nest soup. Otherwise, what's the point in living?
Well, I ain't no cook, sir.
Oh. Well, then, if you don't want to share your recipe, all you had to do is say so. And he walks away in a huff, stroking his mustache.
He didn't want to share his ears either, don't worry.
What? I shan't speak another word of it. And he just Sucky comes a knocking, and she says, which is what everybody says about Sucky. Sucky comes a knocking, and she says, there's something really like something that tickles my brain in a way, saying the sentence "Sucky comes a knocking." I don't know why, but my brain likes to say it. So she comes a knock and she says, "Rin, there's someone at the door for you."
For me? What?
For Yins. For y'all.
All right. I'll be there in just a second. No, just wait.
There's a lady in a very fancy outfit.
A lady in a very fancy outfit. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let her know I'll be there in just a minute.
She'll be right out. So, and you hear kind of like,
head.
Yeah, you hear like a faint like cry from the door. It says like, "I'll be here as long as it takes."
Maybe that's gonna be a good pair of customer.
So, do y'all go out to go see who this mysterious person is, or is there anything else that you want to do?
I wanna nudge Cutter. Say, "Hey, Cutter.
Yep.
You wanna join and help me find this one bounty with me later?
Sure, fella.
So I can like show you some some tricks.
Oh, yeah, I like tricks.
That's good.
Silly
Meet me
rabbit.
outside later.
All right.
All right. So you guys head out to go see the new patron?
Yep.
So you go out there, and it's a lady in a bright yellow dress with pearls on her wrists and on her neck. And you recognize it. Those of you who were, well, I guess Rin and Cutter would recognize her as the woman whose stagecoach guardian you killed.
I do like an immediate right turn at a right angle. Oh, what's that over there?
Look, baby
Bathy,
wolf.
where you at?
Bathy. Right here, dear. Is it time for a morning sponge?
Tell me more about how them baths are made out of towers made out of beers. Get show me one of them actually real quick. Put it right in front of my face.
Oh, here you go.
Wow, I'm gonna hold it up in front of me.
Wow, it's a low price. So she says, she points to you, Rin, and she goes, "You, I'd recognize that grotesque arm piece anywhere."
She stands there with her arms crossed, like, excuse me?
I would say there's no excuse for you, but it would seem there is, as you're not behind bars right now.
Oh, lady, what do you want?
Well, since you guys seem to have some sort of in with the local police, I thought maybe I would have a different approach to speaking with you. I was wondering if you would happen to know, or rather, if you could point me in the direction of the person who made your arm.
Why?
Well, and then you kind of see, kind of in the shadows, is in the corner is the other gentleman that was driving the car. And he kind of has his arm crossed, and she says, "Well, I've been reminded that I'm still a lady here, and that even though I'm with people beneath me, that I should show some manners, and so I apologize that we seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot the other night, but I'm looking to invest my riches in some local inventors and entrepreneurs."
I know.
Yes, I'm Cassidy Danes, or Lady Danes if you prefer. I prefer. And I've traveled a long ways from England to invest my riches in some local American inventors, and I've made my way west to see if there are any hidden gems, as it were, out here.
I see. So
Yes.
you're into robotics then?
I know nothing of robotics, as you say. I just know I'm looking for people who I can invest my riches in and to maybe have a stake in their company to help them launch. That way I can send my riches here in the United States.
Okay. I might have to talk to him first because he's, kind of a secret guy. But I guess I could find out for you. I'm sure he's not against investors at this time. It's a lot of money to find the things to make me. So, is there a way that I can get a hold of you? Is there a place that you're staying in town?
I'll be staying in the local hotel for the next 2 days. You can come and find me there if you happen to get a hold of him, or if you happen upon any other entrepreneurs or inventors that I should know about and look into.
Okay.
I'm also looking to hire a new bodyguard, as you have slain mine. So if you know anybody else who would want to apply for a bodyguard position, you can come and talk to me as well at the hotel. Just ask for Miss Danes.
And you said your name was Charity, Chastity?
Cassidy, thank you.
Yes.
Lady Danes is fine.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'll get the word out for you and I'll get back to you.
She looks over across the room. She notices Cutter, who's covering his face with an old dirty towel. And she says, "You there, grotesque one, approach me, please."
That's no way to talk to Bathy here. She's a lovely young lady. Just because she has to work in a place like this doesn't mean anything wrong with her.
Yes, well, I could understand why you would think I was talking to her, but I was talking to you, sir.
Well, that ain't very nice, but I'll come and see. I fold the towel like it's a newspaper.
Stick it under your arm.
No, here you go, Bathy.
Oh, thank you. I will cherish the moments that we spent together today. You've shown me genuine kindness this day.
Here's a $1 tip for your help.
Oh wow, I could.
I could work for 2 days.
or she like you see like genuine tears like form in her eyes, and she says, "I don't know when the last time anybody's ever given me any money. So wow, thank you for this."
Oh, you're welcome, Bathy.
And she says, "Can I give you a hug?"
And maybe not right now.
Oh, okay. Maybe
I'm just a little shy about that kind of thing in public.
Oh no, we can hide behind the towel again if you want.
Everybody's looking at it. They're waiting for me over there. I better get going.
All right. Well.
He looks down real goodbye, Bathy.
She says, "It was nice knowing you, Cutter."
I'll be. It's not like forever goes. I'll be back.
Oh, well, it's still been nice knowing you, and I hope to keep knowing you, Cutter.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Bathy. I gotta go now. Goodbye.
Oh, cute. He gives her a little like sly tap on the butt. I saw that.
My hand slipped. The floors are slick from all the loads.
Sure. Yeah.
Terry, are you hanging out in here while they're talking to the rich lady, or are you doing something else? Maverick, I'm assuming you're also hanging out in the room.
I'm there as well.
Mr. Candlefisker, are you also staying around in the room, or are you doing something else with your time?
So Terry Candlefisker is going to walk through the door, finishing his piece of toast. Ma'am, the only business I'm interested in is phony business.
Well, then it seems that you're in luck. There's a place here called the Phony Express that's looking for work. Maybe you should go talk to them and tell them that Lady Dane sent you.
Would you look at that?
What? And she looks around.
The Phony Express.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have looked at it, and they recommend that I come here looking for the cyborg.
She's very much a cyborg, yeah.
Yeah, well, I have no business with you right now. I would like to complete my business with this, was it Cutter? I heard the hooer whisper.
Yeah, that's what that woman said, yes.
Yes, well, a garbage man is called a garbage man because he deals in garbage. So a hooer is called a hooer because she deals in whoreship. So...
So why is Cutter called Cutter?
Well, I pray we don't have to find out. So Cutter it is, yes?
Yep.
You slayed my bodyguard the other night.
I suppose I may have.
And I've had an evening to think on it, and since you aren't in jail, it seems I'm trying to learn to find positives where I can, a silver lining, as it were. And turns out that he was looking to expose our encounter. So now he can't because he's dead. So I was just going to ask of you that you and I could call it even. If you go and find wherever his body is, he has a gem that I gave him, and I would like it back.
Oh, and you trust me to get that gem?
Well, I don't trust you to go just get it, so I'd be willing to pay you to go and retrieve the gem from his body.
All right, maybe we'll pass that way again. I can't make any promises.
How's $5? All right, fine, 10.
Oh, okay. I'll take $10. I mean, yeah, I'll take $10.
Oh, good. I was willing to go to 20, but if you'll settle at 10, that's great. So if you happened upon a gem, it is a topaz. It is of yellow and orange hue. and you'll recognize it the moment you see it upon his person. I doubt that you'll see any other one like it anywhere in this area. So, if you can retrieve it for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'll do it for the money, and I may have shot the man, but I don't take killing another person lightly, and I'll do it to make it right with you.
Yes, well, I was just going to say that could be even enough, but I find that unless money is dangled, people are not so trustworthy around here, so... And that gem means a lot to me, so if I retrieve it, we'll call ourselves even.
All right, ma'am. Spit in my hand and hold it out to her.
She does like a wave like for her driver to come up, and he goes... And
oh, this is going to be a real serious deal, I see, eh?
And then you see a girl like peeks out from like behind the curtains. Just did somebody call me?
No, not you.
Okay. And then the big mustachioed man gives you a spit shake. And then he wipes it. He pulls out a little red cloth from his pocket and wipes it off, and then hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's his custom. You can keep it.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice. I just wait.
Yeah, he calls himself a tall dwarf.
Oh.
Yeah. Frankly, I think he's just human, trying to be something he isn't. But aren't we all?
That's true.
Yes. Oh, also, before I go, the very complacent man over there at the Phony Express was telling me he had work for you.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Also, would you tell him to come and visit me at the hotel later?
Sure.
I would like to draw him.
All right, that's what you like to do. Fine.
Yes. As she walks out, she says, "Reginald, fetch my easel." And then they leave. So
she seemed like she's maybe an all right lady after all. Maybe it was just a big misunderstanding the other day at the roadside. Shame about that fellow though.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
Yeah.
So he actually killed a fella?
Yeah, he was being rude and insulting and waving a gun around, and you can't be doing that out here.
Is he threatening you?
He was brandishing a weapon in our direction. and being insulting and telling us all sort of manner of things.
Yeah, he was just a dick.
All right. So
he's like, all right with me if he's a dick.
Not a choice.
I live by a simple code. If you're a dick, you're dead.
We ain't got time for assholes out here.
Or dicks, for that matter.
Or dicks, for that matter.
Okay, so all y'all four of you are going to the Phony Express then?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Candlefisker and Maverick, y'all also going to the Phony Express?
And four.
Sure.
All right. So you guys go in there and you see your old boy, Sideburns McGee. What was it again?
Mutton Chop Joe.
Mutton Chop Joe. Mutton Chop Joe's there, and he got his feet up on his desk again, just doing what he does. And he says, "Oh, hey, it's did you guys see the rich lady?
Yes.
Carter, was it?
She was a real looker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, speaking of, she wants you to go to her hotel room later on this evening.
Ooh
She
la
wants to draw
la.
She wants to draw me, you say? Well, at first I was feeling slightly more motivated than usual when I thought that sex was on the line. But now that you tell me that she wishes to draw my visage, I'm even more motivated.
Well,
Chops.
those chops are gonna be glorious on a painting.
I've never been painted in my life, and nothing makes me feel almost like a human being than knowing that someday people will see it hanging upon my wall.
And people admire mutton chops.
I'm hoping it catches on. I'm hoping more people will think it's a cool look. Actually, I don't really care, though.
Awesome.
Well, hey, that means something to someone when you say it to them, and that counts for something. So thank you.
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
what was all that 1 in a million talking? You're gonna go meet up with this lady? All right, that's cool. That's cool. Mutton chops.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, listen. As long as my chops are
Muttony.
Muttony.
as muttony and choppy as they can be, and he just kind of stays there for like a good 30 seconds, staring off into off into the distance, not saying a word.
Froze.
You got a job for us, Chop?
He says he
Chops?
just keeps looking off into the distance. A little bit of drool's coming out of his mouth.
Chop. Hey, Chop. Hey, here.
Huh?
Hey.
Carter. Hey, did you guys
Hey,
see
Nick.
the hot girl?
No, we didn't. You got work for us?
Sorry, I was having a dream of getting my chops painted. It was invigorating. Sorry for going off the handle there. Yes, hang on. Let me see here. And he starts like rummaging through his desk and he says, "Oh yes, here we go." Yeah, and he slides a piece of paper across and he says, "You guys ever hear of this new? It's a new food delivery service called Gate Run, and they're looking to hire a contractor to deliver a couple of deli sandwiches over to the north of Crawdad Creek, which is about a couple miles west of Doodad. And, they're not feeling very safe to take their riders out that way, so they need someone else to do it. So I took the contract for us. So I need y'all to deliver a couple of sandwiches for me. Can you handle that?
Sure, that'll be.
Gate Run.
That's where my bounty was as well, right?
No, your bounty was... Well, how the fuck would I know? I don't issue bounties.
No, I'm asking you, like as a GM, didn't you say she was at the same place?
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the other side of Crawdad Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Yes. But you guys will be on the other side of Crawdad Creek.
On the other side.
Yeah. And so, and he says, so Gate Run needs us to get some sandwiches out to the north of Crawdad Creek, which is west of us. The only things they really want us to do, again, as part of our company policy, take a picture that you did the job, you drop the bag off where it needs to go, and make sure that you get your money. It's $5 total because there is an additional fee through Gate Run that we have to have them pay. So it'll be a $5 total for 2 deli sandwiches out there. So just make sure you get the $5, okay? The 5 spot, as it were.
Can I join on this too?
Huh?
Can I join in on this too?
You want me to pay you as well? Aren't you a bounty hunter?
I mean, it never hurts to have multiple sources of income.
Actually, hey, you know what? Let's make a deal there, guy. You give me a percentage of your bounty, and then you can also get paid through the Phony Express, or you'll just get paid at a lesser discount. You'll get paid less than the rest. So, we need to have some sort of deal here.
And then all you gotta do is recruit at least 3 more people by the end of this year. And then they have to recruit 3 more people, and then they...
So you're going to make him pay you to pay him to pay... That don't make no sense. What?
It's like an ice cream cone.
Yes. Expound.
Just the way it's set up, it's like an ice cream cone. Lots of people trying to say it looks like a pyramid.
I knew exactly what you were saying. It's an upside down ice cream cone, you see. All right, listen.
When you're walking down the street and you got your ice cream cone in your back pocket, it falls out.
I fear my philosophy.
I cannot relate to that situation happening. So, Chop, what's the pay on this anyway? Before we all start talking about who's getting paid what and where and why and paying who and where, what mouse, what?
Oh, well, we're since we're contracting out, they're really not paying us much because because they're already paying for the service through Gate Run, so really we're just getting the service fee of the $1.50. So it's not a lot, but
Mutton Chop, can I ask you something? Why would you even take this? How does that even make money for the company if it's only $1.50 we're getting? That's all they're paying you to.
Well, that's what they're paying me. I'm making $1.50.
What are you paying us then? The normal $10 we got last time, I hope.
Well, here's the thing. I was actually hoping I could pay you in another way.
What would that be?
With insurance.
With exposure.
I knew when them doctors were starting to get involved with things, they was going to mess it all up. They start taking out our paychecks and taxes and tax. Universal healthcare is terrible. So just let it be.
Yeah,
I didn't have it to begin with. I don't need it now.
This little fella came over and he made a good point that eventually if this company really takes off, there could be some legalities with our workers getting hurt and if they have any issues with the locals, and so he convinced me that we need to pay for insurance. So anything I was going to pay you is going to your insurance this time around. But hey, listen, rules still apply. If you find anything that you think is of value, you can keep it yourself. All right? No harm, no foul. And if you just so happen to, stumble across some gold or, maybe see some bandits getting up to no good, maybe take them out and maybe take what they got. You can finders keepers as far as I'm concerned.
That sounds all right to me. If my liver is starting to take up again, I can make use of that insurance.
Yeah, your liver's starting to act up. You're going to start pissing yourself and whatnot.
Yeah.
Pee is stored in the liver.
Yeah,
seems like really dangerous sandwich delivery.
It is a very dangerous sandwich delivery. Yes, it gets a little wild out there. Sometimes there's wolves. Sometimes running the wolves out that way. So just be mindful of the wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, so just don't get eaten by the wolves. And hey, you know what? If you happen to see any wolves, you kill them. You bring them back. We get them to the butcher and the skinner. We can make some money, and then I can pay you. Actually, hey, why don't we add that to the docket? If you see any wolves, or any other critters, maybe a cougar. Oh man, cougar pelts. We could make some money if we get a cougar pelt, and then we could start delivering some other stuff.
I'm okay with this. Go on.
Yeah. Sounds like a great plan. Well, yeah, give us them sandwiches, I guess, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. And he kind of fishes them out of his cooler, pulls them out. There's a little sack with a couple of. You can see some steam coming off it. He's like, yeah, they're still hot. I'm trying to keep them in my desk all day to keep them warm. And I just put them in the cooler, knowing y'all were coming. But they're good hot deli sandwiches, so we need you to get them there before they cool down.
All right. Yeah. Right, horse.
Go, Butternut, go!
We got this for free.
Gotta get her out of the garage first.
Yeah, press the garage door button. Ring.
Well, I mean, I guess we're getting paid either way, right? Mutton Chop. I'm not really worried about this person's satisfaction with the gatekeeper company, or whatever it is. So, let's just take it.
Yeah, we're getting paid. Oh, they're going to be upset with Gate Run, not with us.
Don't. If you try to deliver food, don't get someone else to deliver it for you. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, Yeah, so we get out there, we expand their reach, they get happy, they hire us for more, larger orders, we make more money from them, and then the world keeps on spinning. Eventually I buy them out, and then, our empire expands. Yes. So, and Cutter?
Yep.
Don't eat the sandwiches.
Okay.
Good talk, man. Good talk. All right, is there anything that you guys want to do before you head out on your mission to Crawdad Creek?
As we walk out, I'm gonna be like, "How did he know I was thinking about what they might taste like?"
Maybe you can mind read.
Oh my god!
It's the mutton chops, dude. They can mind.
He's too powerful.
Yeah. So, is there anything y'all want to do to prepare before you head out to your mission, to your job?
The helm that protects you from mind control.
There's a kid who's wearing a
When was
hat.
tinfoil invented?
Yeah, he has tinfoil. When's tinfoil invented? Tinfoil invented. It was invented in 1903. Damn, it's 2 years
Not
too shy.
there yet. Not yet.
I heard there was some fella out who was thinking about. What did I say? Some Frenchman is thinking about some
Let
sort
him
of
fire.
thing that you can wrap around stuff and keeps things warm, but also might be able to keep your brain safe. I heard.
I heard
That
that
sounds
too.
fantastic.
Well, he's still trying to figure it out.
I think his name was like Reynold or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Perhaps a Renault.
You mean Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, it could be. I don't know.
Mister, how'd you know my name was Ryan?
Maverick, you can read minds too?
My bird whispered it to me.
You're old. Can I see your bird?
Can I see your hat?
If I can see your bird.
Okay.
Nate.
Let's try it, and in 5 seconds we just switch again.
He reaches out both arms, letting his hands are open and closing. Gimme.
So I take the hat and run away, and my bird follows me.
Oh, I hate adults.
Oh man, well, now you learned a valuable lesson there today, son, didn't you?
Dad, this old guy, he took my hat. And you hear her go, oh, dang, I ain't got it, daddy.
Aw, poor guy.
He starts crying in the street. I just want my hat my daddy gave me.
Maverick, give him his hat back, you dick.
But I need to protect my mind from mind control.
Maverick, you don't want to be a dick around these parts. You know what happens around here.
Yeah, you know what happens around here. We kill fuckers for that shit.
I mean, we wouldn't because we like you enough, but somebody else might.
Yeah.
Mr. Candlefiskle, sir?
Everyone knows Mr. Candlefiskle.
Everybody knows me around these parts.
Mr. Candlefiskle, sir, can you get that guy's hat? You said like a little girl's like tugging on your jacket. Mr. Candlefiskle?
Well, I can see what I can do. Hey there. Yeah, you with a hat.
Yes.
Is that your hat?
Yes.
Oh, well. Sorry,
He's
girl,
lying,
this is
Mr.
hat.
Candlefiskle. He's lying.
I'm like, I lean over like, what the hell is going on? This is these two new fellas just weirdest.
Now. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. What evidence here do you have that this man stole your hat?
My friend over there's crying in the street. Look at him.
Well, there's lots of reasons kids cry.
Terrence, we seen it happen. We
You
were
can
right
ask
there.
a bird. He's seen it all.
Well,
He's
I
even-
know
he's even a
that.
bird.
I'm just trying to help develop their, debate skills.
Oh,
I just want him to give my friend his hat back. I have a big crush on him and I want him to be happy.
Aww.
All right, have your hat back.
Away! And the little girl grabs the hat and goes and skips away towards the little boyfriend. She turns around and gives you the finger.
you get shot for that too. So be careful with that, little girl.
Yeah, you hear the little boy yell, Susie, don't do that. Dicks get shot around here.
It's a universal.
It's a universal.
I should just told the sheriff's deputy that. I forgot all about that. Everybody hates dicks around here.
Everybody hates dicks around here.
Doesn't it look good already?
Tell your friends!